Yes. Yep. So if we go to the day one assignments, yes. Okay. So these were the questions which was shared as part of the assignment. So there was a little bit confusion with few participants with this particular statement. Actually, if we copy this and run it, then we will get some errors. Okay. Uh, because this there is so much of gap, right? So we are getting indentation errors. Okay. So that was a miss from my end. Actually, I did not. It should be in the same line. Okay. So many of you understood this and they did it like this only, but for some of them there was some confusion. They thought that I have intentionally given this as a space here. Okay. So this is not allowed. It will give you indentation error if you do like this. Okay. It should be on the same level. Okay, guys. So if you see if there's a gap, and if I just save this file, oh no, this is a txt file. You have to save it in py. We get it like this. Okay. If you run this, you are getting an error, unexpected indent. Okay. So we should not leave any space when, okay, in a normal scenario like this. So when we run this, then it is going to run fine. Okay, guys. I hope this point is clear. And coming back to Tinchu's question, which question you was that? Tinchu, can you tell us which question you were talking about?
Can you scroll up?
Yes.
Yeah, seventh question.
Okay, convert edge and height to include before printing them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, did we cover this type conversion from
Yeah, yes, we did. But when I was trying to print it, including the type conversion, it was giving error that concatenating an integer or float, it is giving
Oh,
error.
I remember now. Yes, yes, yes. So, do you have that code handy with you, Sinju?
Yes, yes, I have. I will use
Just
it.
ping it in the chat. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we in the first day we did till this point, which was the ones we ended here. Special characters inside a string denoted by character like this. Okay. So we'll pick up from this point only, and we'll continue to the today's session. So this was basically backslash we have to give here. Type here. So backslash, inside a string can do two things. Okay. Number one, it can work as an escape sequence. I will tell you what do you mean by the escape sequence. And number two, uh, if backslash is used with some characters like N and T. It will have some special meanings. Okay, so backslash. So let me comment out these. So let's have a sentence here. Like, I want no backslash, and then I'm giving a backslash character, guys, and a new line. Okay, in this string. Okay, and if I try to print this, so backslash with n, what does it means? It means it will print this. It will take this as a new line character. Backslash with combination of slash n acts as a new line character. So we are going to, it is going to print till this point in one line, and after that it is going to print it in the next line. Okay. But if we have some other characters, like suppose z, okay, and if I print this, so it will, it will print it normally because this has got no special meaning. Okay. Here, till this point, we have covered in the our last session. This is backslash n. Okay. Now, suppose, is this clear to everyone? Anyone having any doubt?
Clear.
Okay. So this is what changes code. Okay, let me copy this. Okay. Now, suppose, let's go back to our program. I want to I want, this slash, I want this same output, not in a new line, but I want the same output to be printed like this one. I want to slash n in this string. Okay. But if we run this, I want this character backslash with n to be present in the string. Suppose that is our, like requirement. Or this, we should not, like this should get printed. Okay. But if we run this backslash n is not getting printed. Okay, I want, like how this backslash z is getting printed in the string, I want backslash n also to be printed in the string. Okay, but this has got some special meaning, so that is why we are not getting this. So to overcome this situation, what we will do, so as I just mentioned earlier, that it can be used as a escape sequence also. So what do you mean by escape sequence? That if we give another backslash here, okay, so the character that occurs just after backslash, okay, so it will hide this. It will not try to, the Python compiler will not try to interpret it. It will take it as it is. Okay. So if we run this now, we are getting this. Okay, because this is getting this is being hided, this backslash. It is only taking n. Okay, n is no special character. It is printing like this. So is this concept clear? Any doubt here? Escape
Yes.
sequence.
Yeah, Dan,
In this, i- hmm,
how do you take the space off of the second line?
Sorry,
After you print, how do you take the space off of the second line? If you print without the back, if you have one backslash and an N, how do you take the space off of the second line? So just take out the one of the backslash, and then print, so I can show you.
I can call you Mel, right?
Yes, mail, please, yes.
Yep. Your voice is little bit low, Mel, so I had a little bit of was not able to hear you properly. If you can type your question, it would be more clear, Mel.
Okay, I'll type it. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, let's so this was one thing. Suppose we have another sentence where yes, I think Mel has written his query, how to remove the space on the second line after you print. Oh, okay, got it. So, what Mel is talking about, like, if we have two print statement, like this is also a print statement. Okay, so let me comment out this. Okay. Yes. So what Mel is asking is, this is getting printed in one line, and this is getting printed in another line. And what can we do so that, like, so we are not, after this print statement, we are not giving in new line, right? But automatically, if you see, it is, when we are using a second print statement, it is getting printed in the second line. Okay, so I think, Mel, your question is, you want to know how can we avoid doing this? We want to print it in the same line. We don't want to print it new line. Is that your question, Mel?
Hello.
No, so from the first, I want, from the first string that you have there, you have, if you print that without the just one backslash and N. If you print that, I'll show you what I mean. So take out one backslash before the N and print that first line.
Anish, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes. Actually, I think he's asking when we are printing that escape sequence, na, there is space coming in second line. Like
Yes.
yeah. So he's just asking how to remove that space. Actually, we are just printing that slash n, and then we are giving space. So yeah,
This-
like I want to, and in this string. So why is that space coming? No, the third last string, if you will see in print.
This one?
No, the like third last. This is the last one, second last and third last. I want to in this string, na? That
Yeah, I want to.
Actually, sir, when you mention /n, then
Yeah.
you have explained the concept that when you mention just /n, automatically in this string is coming bottom. But if you mention /n, it is coming in the same line. So just one single /n is asking how to avoid that second line. He missed that concept, I hope, while you are explaining.
no, I think he's asking how to remove the space of second line. Like actually, if you'll see in the third last print, like Danish,
This
just
thing.
above that, and above this.
Above that,
Above
top
that,
of
Okay.
above that. Yeah, this
Yes.
one. If you'll see in the second line, there is space, one space
Right.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I got it. I got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is nothing. Mel. This is nothing. If I see, if I add it now, if I don't give any space here, okay. Basically, this if we remove this, this is a new line, okay. And after that new line, so it is starting from here, including that space, okay. So if we
Okay.
don't give any space after this, then it is going to print without any space. See this output now?
Yes, okay, thank you.
Okay. Really sorry, Mel. Actually, I think this, I need a better headphone, I think.
No,
Because
that's
your
fine.
voice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay. So this was the question, guys. No issues. So we have understood that. We have understood how to use escape sequence also, how to escape this. Fine. Next, what I was going to teach. Now, suppose I want to print a sentence like, let's see this. Um, this Sam's house. Sam's house is very big. Okay. And if I run this, guys, is this going to run properly?
No.
Okay, I want something to be printed like this. Sam's house is very big. And if I run this, so what error we are getting, guys?
Double quotes error.
Unterminated string literal. So what is happening when we give a single quote here and we give a single quote here? Okay, so this is one string. It's taking this. The string is closing here. Okay, it's ending here. Then this is the extra thing. So they are saying we have one more quote. There should be one more quote present. Okay. So how can we avoid these kind of scenarios? Just now we learned the concept of backslash, guys. So if we give a backslash here, okay, so what is happening, it will not interpret this, it will keep it as it is. Okay, and then it is going to print the remaining thing. Okay, this is also another use of this escape sequence. It is going to escape this. Okay, this is one way, guys. Can you tell me any other way of doing the same thing without using the escape sequence? Any other way of doing this without using escape sequence?
Yeah, we can use the double quotes.
Yep. If we use double quote, then this is going to work fine. Okay. So we can also use triple quote. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Basically, triple quotes. When we have a very huge string. Okay. When we have a very huge string that is not that is flowing over to the next that is not getting that is not getting into one line, or that is spilling over to the next line, those kind of string we enclose with triple quotes. Okay, you can do with a normal single line also, but specifically when your string is huge, it is not overflowing to the next line, we use triple quotes for those kind of scenarios. Okay, it can be a triple double quote or it can be a triple single quote. Both will work fine. Okay, so is this clear to everyone, guys? Any doubt here so far? Are we good?
Second, like for example, you are writing this sentence, and when we are including a date of birth in this, then will it work?
Date of birth in this. Okay, so suppose let's have something like this, Sam's. So whatever we enclose here, these are all strings. Okay, we can mention Sam's date of birth is 11/11/2000. Okay, because whatever is being enclosed in quotes, it is taking it as a string, as a constant. It will not take as an, it will not think that this is an integer or a date time or a data type. Okay, or a date, this, it will just take it as a string and print it as it is. Okay, so that is why if you see the assignments, here we are defining a variable num equals to 10. We are printing num. Okay, what is the output here? It is 10. Okay, but when
Yes.
we are printing the same thing in quotes, it is just taking it as a string. It is not
No.
taking this as a variable.
Sir, one question I had.
Yes,
Sir, triple quote means comment also, right? So,
yes. So
uh,
triple quote basically does not means comment, like in the previous class I told that, but it is basically, it is used to define a string. Okay, a quotes is single with hash only for a single quote, but you can use this as a, because since this is a string, right? So it will just compile this, but it will not give any error, right? But the uh, giving a single hash is the better way, because when the compiler will compile this code, it will totally avoid reading this code with a hash. But if we give a triple quote, it is going to read it. Okay, that is the difference. But you can use this as a comment also, multi-line comment.
Sir, triple quote one I understood. Just
Yeah.
before triple quote, you explain single quote Sam backslash and
Yes.
close that quote.
Yes.
If is it considered at very beginning, or if it is there middle of the sentence? If, for example,
Fine.
Sam backslash is there instead of that house backslash, and Sam is
This
avoided.
Yes, it can be anywhere. It
Yes.
can be anywhere in the string.
But it will display entire sentence in the output,
Yes,
sir.
it will display the entire sentence. Yes.
Okay. Either or either triple quote at bottom or single quote up, right?
Yes.
With this
Yes.
slash. Okay, fine.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So now let's move to this one, which was sent by this one. Enter the name into the height, and we are printing this. Okay. This was in one of the assignments. Have name. Getting some errors. Okay, let's comment out this. Comment out this. Let's comment out this. Okay. So this is what my name is plus name plus age plus age. Okay. Let me make this entire thing as a string or a multi-line comment. We save it and we run this. Enter name Sam. Enter age 27. Enter height 5.9. Okay. So what is the error? We can only concatenate string, not into. What is that? Not in. Only concatenate string to string. Okay, can only concatenate string to string, not into string. Okay. So when you suppose you are trying to display an entire sentence. Okay, my name is this, age is this. Okay. Now, what we are trying to do. So we are writing my name is name. Okay. There are many ways of doing it, guys. So first we'll see the easier ways. Okay, then we'll see how to do without using them. Okay, one way, this is called f string. Okay, f string. So what we do in f string, let's suppose same thing which we are seeing here. Let's combine this. Okay, let's have the sentence like this should be our sentence, right? My name is the variable name Okay. And then we are giving a comma here. Age is the variable name and height is height. Okay. So this kind of sentence I want. Okay. So let me put this in quote. So when we give double quote, guys, this entire thing is a string. It will not understand, okay, this name is a variable name, this age is a variable name. It will take the entire thing as a string and it is going to print it as it is. We are not going to get the values what we are storing here. Okay. So what fstring does, so whenever you want to do it via fstring, you have to declare this character f before that string. Okay. And wherever is a variable name, just use this flower brackets there to indicate that this is a variable name or an expression. We have not covered expression. So just now for the timing thing, any variable name we are going to enclose in this flower bracket. Okay. And f in the beginning and the variable name should be enclosed in flower brackets. Okay. And then we are going to print this sentence. Enter name Sam, enter age 27, enter height 6.7. Okay, we are again getting that error. So we are getting the output first. If you see, guys, this output, my name is Sam, age is this, and height is this. I think we did not commented out that print statement. So that is why we are getting the error after it. But before that, it is working fine. Okay, is this clear, guys? The output is visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me comment out this, otherwise again it will get errors. Okay. So this is one way. This is called f string. Okay. And this f string, it was not there earlier. It has been introduced from Python 3.6. Okay, this f string was not there earlier. They have introduced it from Python 3.6. Okay. Before Python 3.6, they had a method called format. Okay. So how this format used to work. So guys, in f string, we are doing it this, or you can also, what you can do, you can put the entire thing in a print statement. This will also work fine. Okay. Both are same. Either you combine the string and store in a variable and then use inside print, or you can give this entire thing also inside print statement. It will work as it is. Okay. Okay. So coming back to yes.
This F string like only work with double quotes or single quote also valid?
Anything, how single quote, triple quote, whatever we have seen, how we can declare string, it will work with all of them. Triple quotes also it will work.
And
Okay.
in this my name is close bracket name is there, and age is close bracket age is there. Instead of close bracket name, if I leave idle empty with close bracket, will it consider?
Let's try this here only. Okay. But it should, it is expecting some value there. So let's see
Okay.
that will work or not. Let's see. I'm giving another thing, and complexion is, I am leaving empty. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try to run this. See what we are getting, guys. What error we are getting?
Yep. String empty expression not allowed.
Yes. Empty is not allowed.
Yes.
Okay. So we are getting syntax error only. This is not the proper syntax. This should have some value there. Okay. We can have, we can give some value ourselves also.
So can we mention my name is 1, age is 2, and height is 3, and complex is 4 variables?
That we can do with the help of this format method that we are going to see now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, then let's remove this. And let's copy this again. Sentence with format. Okay. So here we will not have this f string here. Okay, we'll remove this f string, but we will have this bracket and we no need to give the variable name here. Okay, and so my name is this. So we are going to fit the variables. What variables? We are going to use this dot format method, and here we are going to pass the variable name comma edge comma height. Okay, so automatically name is coming first, it will fit here. Edge is coming second, it will fit here, and height is coming third, it is going to fit here based on the position. Okay, and if we print this, enter name Samir, enter age 34, enter height 5.5. Okay, this was using f string, first print statement. Second is using format method.
Both are same
Yes,
output.
output is same for
Okay.
both. Okay.
Okay.
So the
Uh,
parameter or expression values are here are taken from the format function, right?
Yes, correct. Taken from this. Now
Sir,
suppose if yeah, yes, please.
which version of Python is supported for this format? I mean, from which version onwards?
No, it will be supported till now also. Like they have not, what do you call, depreciated this. You can use it in the latest version also. But this f string was not there before. It got introduced from 3.6.
Okay, and we are using 3.8, sir, 3.8.1.
3.8, 3.10, I think the latest is 3.11, I think. You can use any of this, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So one more thing to show here is, suppose I'm giving age here first, okay? And then name here. Okay. So what are we going to get in that case? So you see, if you see guys, what are we getting in the second print statement?
Name is 23.
Yep.
Age is Sam.
And height is 6. Okay, so why are we getting a different output, guys? Because here we have changed the position of the this variables, right?
Form. Yes.
Okay, so in this kind of scenario, what you can do, you can also number it. Okay, for example, age is the 0, so our indexing will start from 0, so will be 0, so I will give 0 here. Okay, name is 1 at the one
One,
position. Okay, and height is at the second position.
two.
Okay, then it will work fine.
So can this be in float?
Okay, guys, now we are seeing it in proper order. So is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Okay.
After you insert 1, 0, 2, it corrected itself, right?
Yes. Based on the position, it will take it is taking the variables.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Okay. Now coming to Okay, these were some simple print different formats. Now, if you want to print it the difficult way, like this, okay, my name is this. So what we have to do here?
Certain people go on mute. We are getting background noise.
Yes. So guys who are not speaking, they can go on mute. Yes, now it is, I think, fine. So here, what is happening? If we run this, print this, okay. So what she's trying to do is, this is fine. Here, this is the problem, okay? You are converting this to edge. Okay. In this kind of scenarios, always remember that name, age, height, okay? All three are strings. Okay, name, age, and height, all three are strings. So to concatenate strings, you can use a plus operator, that is fine. And if you remove this here, plus edge plus,
Sir, why the return type of input function is by default string? I mean, why doesn't it take in the basic base data type?
no, that is how it is built, Aditya.
Okay.
That is how it is built. But the person who have developed this Python compilers, they have built it like that only.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have just removed that conversion, and let's see, this should work fine, I think now.
Sir, height double quotes.
Yeah, the
Height.
last quote is missing.
No, because we don't have anything after height, na? So that is why it
Okay.
is fine. Okay. Enter name Sam, enter age 34, enter height 5.4. We're getting the proper output. What was happening? Let's see that in another file. So basically there's a string, suppose name equals to fish, and let's have age as 10. Okay. So if we do this, name plus 10. Okay, so what are we doing? Name is a string, right? And 10 is an integer. Okay, so if we save this, day 2, this is second, run this, we were getting this error. Okay, can only concatenate string to string, not integer. Because this plus operator is not supported with the string. It's the both should be string, okay, or both should be integer, then only this will work. That is why we are getting that error. Okay, is that clear?
Yes. Either print name plus name should be there, or 10 plus 10 should be there, but not name plus 10.
Correct. So now if we convert this name plus 10, why we have not saved it. Now let's convert this to both are strings, suppose. Okay, both are in quotes. Now if we do name plus age, this will work fine. Okay, it's taking this as a string and is concatenating it.
Sir, I have one doubt in the last notepad file.
Which one? Previous one?
Previous one, yes.
Yes, what is the doubt?
If you can come down, sir, the last line which you have written.
Yes.
Here, the first and the last inverted comma is for string, right? The first, I mean, the print function which you have written. My name is name, age is age, The first and the last inverted commas are for the print, right? String, printing the string
This one you are
statement.
telling.
Yeah, the first
This
and the
is,
last.
you're telling it is
Yeah,
ending here, right?
yes, it is for the string. And whatever in between, yeah, inverted commas we have,
Hmm.
is it, I mean, what does it serve, sir? Like, is it calling those variables? Because I missed that concept initially.
No problem. So what is happening here, I will show you. So basically name is a string, okay?
Yes,
And plus is acting as a concatenation operator,
correct.
okay? So what is happening if we go back to this? So name is a string, like, or suppose I am giving here, like, my name,
My name is plus name.
okay, and then I'm giving a plus name. So what is happening? Uh, plus name is another variable, okay, and plus is used for concatenation of string, okay, so it is just concatenating them as it is.
But do we need an inverted comma before plus? That is my question.
Do we need inverted comma? Where is it? Is it given
Before,
here?
yeah, because before plus you're using inverted comma, and after plus also you're using inverted comma. What is the purpose? I mean, I can
Double
directly.
double quote, you're talking about this double
Yeah, yeah,
quotes?
yeah, yeah. Double quotes. Why are you using double quotes before and
Double quote
after?
because see, name, these are separate variables, right? These
I mean,
name is a separate variable. It
I
cannot.
can directly, I can use, I mean, without double quotes also, right? I mean, what is the purpose?
No, if you do it like this,
Anish,
okay, if you what it will take this as the entire thing as a string, right? Will it take this name as a variable name if you remove this double quote from
Danish,
here? Yeah,
yeah, Hamza here. Can you please open that notepad? The previous slide
I
which
mean,
Aditya.
I can end till is, I can end the double quotes after is,
yes,
and now it will take plus name as like how we take it in Java itself. I'm just trying to, plus name should be acting as a parameter. I mean here.
correct. So this is a different variable, right? Name is a variable. That is why we are closing this here. And plus is used for
Now,
concatenating.
yeah, plus is used for concatenating. So, mm,
It's just you're concatenating the different, all the strings together. Because name is also a string, age is also a string. With the help of this plus, you're concatenating them.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Nothing to think too much on this. Okay, it's better, but it's better to avoid these. Better to use f string and format what we have learned. Okay, this is the proper way of doing it rather than getting confused.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Yes, Hamza. What was your question?
No, no, I got it.
You got
Danish,
it?
I'm just like yeah, telling to Aditya what Aditya is thinking. Danish, Aditya is thinking like plus name plus it is under this double quotes, but it is not like that. Like first inverted to from my to is it is one string, then this to this is another string. Yeah. This I want to tell to Aditya. So
Okay.
height
Okay.
and name is not under that quotes, Aditya.
Yeah,
That
got
what
it,
he
got
was
it.
confusing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay, Danish. Okay, fine.
Fine. Yeah. So I hope it is clear to everyone. Now we'll see about some operators. Basically, arithmetic operators. Okay, these are very simple operators like addition, plus for addition, subtraction, this for multiplication, division, integer division.
Tushar, you can go on mute.
Guys who are not speaking, I am muting everyone. Okay, those who want to speak, they can unmute themselves. So plus, minus, multiplication, division and integer division, modulus, and this is for what do we call this, to the power like a to the power b, that. Okay. Let me see what is Nisha. Okay, let me just take two input. Input, enter the first number. Okay, and then we have input, enter the second number. Let's perform these operations. Copy this. We want to need the floor. The floor, what do we call quotient? And what else we have? We have modulus, or the remainder, and this is the power. Okay. So subtraction a minus b, multiplication a star b, division a by b, quotient a this, remainder a modulus, and power is dash dash. Okay.
Sir, one small doubt I have, if you
Yeah.
can just correct. In Java, we write print ln. My name is, I mean, I'll be putting it in double quote. And if I want to call a parameter, I'll be writing like plus name.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the same way, if I'm imagining it in Python, print my name is in double quote. I want to print name. So here we're not using plus name, we are just you're using comma and then you're writing name, right?
In Java, you're telling, right?
I'm just comparing Java versus.
You're comparing Java with Python.
So in Java we are not using, yeah. So in Java we are calling the name with plus name, but in Python we are calling the name in the print function without plus. We are just calling it like comma name.
I think in Python also, if we do this for some of the operand, that will work. So for example here, right? My name is comma name. Okay.
Yep.
So let me do this for the one last time. Enter the name, say M, enter the edge, 26, enter the height 5.6. So we're getting it here. Okay.
Yes.
So guys, basically, it is not, yeah, you can always compare the, what do we call, the two languages, but compare it, in understanding the logic, okay, in understanding the concepts, okay, not the syntax, because if you compare the syntax, then you will be confused, okay.
Yes.
Okay, logic is important. We should compare the logic. Okay, coming back here. So we have done all sort of operations and then just run this. Okay, save it. Invalid syntax. Why we are getting invalid syntax, guys? Anyone?
Both are okay. Comment is not there. First line.
First
Correct.
line
First line
arithmetic
should be a
operation.
comment. Yes. Enter the first number. I am giving it as, let's say, 5. Enter the second number. Let's say 10. What is it? Unsupported operand type.
Input functions are string type, but we are performing arithmetic operation. So for
Okay,
each of them, you have to convert. Yeah, you have to
each of
convert it
them
as yes, int of input. You can write, sir.
everyone understood this? Why we are getting this error and what we have, how to avoid this? Anyone having a doubt why we are getting this error? 5 1, this one, unsupported operator type for minus this. Although addition, is this addition result correct, guys? 5 plus 10 gives you 15 or 510?
10 actually.
Actually, it is doing concatenation.
Correct. And then it is when we are doing a subtraction, it is failing. It is telling unsupported operand type. Anyone having any doubt here? Why we are getting this result of addition like this, and why we are getting this error? I hope it is clear to everyone. Fine. So why, as Aditya mentioned, because A and B are string. Okay, we know in the first day we covered that input function return type is a string. Okay, so if we see the type of A and the type of B, okay, if I just run this, enter the first number 12, enter the second number 23. What is the type, guys? String.
String.
Okay, but plus is a valid operator for string. It will concatenate, so this is fine. We are getting a string concatenation result, but subtraction is not allowed between string to string, so it is failing here. Okay, so what is the thing we have to do, guys? As I mentioned, we have to convert this into an integer. Okay, save it and run this. Enter the first number, let's call, make it as 24, enter the second number as 4. Okay, just check, guys. Is the output clear to everyone? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, quotient, remainder, and 24 to the power 4, 3177. Is it clear?
Yes.
Has anyone what is the result of the data type, guys? Are they same? Are they different?
Different because of input is int.
Which one's data type is different?
A equal to
Yeah.
integer. B equal to int when you mention integer format, it is considered instead of string.
No, I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about these results, what we got, addition, subtraction. Is all the result, are they having the same type of data or are they different data types?
Different
different.
data.
Which one is different?
Division is float.
Reminder.
Float.
Division is float.
We are getting a dot for only for division,
Sir, float.
right?
Yes.
Rest all are integers. So this is a general rule, guys. Always remember, uh, when we are performing arithmetic operation between two variables, between two integer variables. Okay. Result will always be an integer except for division. Okay, guys.
Okay.
This is the general rule. Now suppose let's comment out these. Now suppose we have one floating number, okay, 2.8, and we have a normal integer variable 4. I am doing a multiplication of the two, a star b, and I am printing this MUL. What will be the result of the data type MUL? Okay, it will be a float value. Okay, let's suppose we are doing an addition. Let's make it a 0, 2.0. Okay, so a float with an int. Okay, arithmetic operation between okay. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Sir, quotient can
Yes.
also be a float, sir, because 5 and 2, let's say 5 divided by 2, quotient can also be a float for the first statement.
Quotient, right?
When
Okay, so if I give here 2.0 or make it
5 and
eight,
2.
8 is fine.
I mean, for the first statement I'm telling, when you're performing arithmetic operations between two integer variable,
Yeah,
result will always be integer except for division.
correct.
You have to mention except for division and quotient.
Why quotient we are getting a floating value?
A equal to 5, B equal to 2. Let's say we just change the example. A equal to 5, B equal to 2.
Okay,
In that case,
let's see that also, no problem. Let's see that also. A equals to AB equals to 5, BB equals to 2. Okay,
yes.
and I want to, so inside print statement, guys, inside print function, you can have expressions also like this, A1 by maybe. Okay,
Hmm.
so if we run this, what is happening? We are getting a true value here. There's some problem where AB, this is the problem, guys, but this we are getting 2 only, right? You saw Aditya for quotient
Why,
also.
why it is not taking 0.5, sir? I mean,
No, it's like you can call it either a quotient or an integer division. You can call it. It will take only the what do you call the value without the decimal part. This is how it behaves. Okay.
okay. Yes, yes.
Okay. So this was this. Now we
Danish,
yes, yes.
what like whatever the type of A and B, irrespective of that, if I give like this quotient, always we get the result in integer, right?
Correct. Yes.
If I get like give like 5.8 or 2.4, something
Now let's
floating,
see
but
that
in
here. Huh? Let's see. This is the float value. Okay. And we are doing this. Are you talking about this, Hamza, like this kind of operation, or are you talking from this only?
no, like floating, float to float or float integer, not int to int.
This is float, this is int. Okay. Float and int, and we are trying to find the quotient. QUO. Let's run this. We're getting a float 2.0. Okay. Any operation between float and end will always be float, because this we are mixing this data types. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Danish, one doubt. Is that operator name is quotient or floor division operator? I think it's
Uh, this quotient I mentioned,
oh,
you can
okay.
call it integer division also. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now let's come to, suppose I
So can
have,
we say, sorry to interrupt, can we say like
yeah,
whenever an operation is between different data types, the result will be a higher, I mean, the result will be presented in the format of higher precedence of data type.
no, in data type we don't have precedence. Precedence is for, we have for operators, which operator will be executed first. Okay.
In data type also we have, sir, like conversion of one data type to other, like we have seen in Java and C.
No, in
It is
Java
always,
that is there. In
yeah,
Java that is there, but in Python we don't have that concept.
in Python we don't have, but
No,
here
we
for
don't have that.
arithmetic operation, whenever operation is between two different data types,
Hmm.
can we say like the result will always be coming in the format of higher precedence of data type?
No, we cannot say that.
We cannot
It's very
say.
simple rule. When we have two integers, result will be an integer, except for division. When we have a operation between float and end, the result will always be float.
Float.
It's
Okay.
as simple as that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's have 1, 2 to the power 3 plus 4 multiplied by 6 divided by 2, and then again integer division we can call by 4, and then a minus 3. Okay, so this is one expression. Okay, so and before going to expression, these arithmetic operations that we are performing, guys, like these are the operators. Okay, and the variable names that we are using on the value, these are called operands. Okay, just for this technical terms, just for our knowledge, okay, operands and operators. Okay, and this entire thing what we are doing, like a plus b minus b, this is called an expression. Okay, here we are, this is an arithmetical expression. Okay, just technical terms we need to keep in mind, but it is not that important. Just for our knowledge, I'm telling you this. Okay, really, they won't ask you questions on these things. I have hardly seen any question on this. Arithmetical expressions we have seen here. Okay, fine. So this is an arithmetical expression what we have defined here. So what will be the value of result? Okay, so in terms of precedence, okay. So we have got two things, guys. One is precedence, and the second thing is called associativity. Okay, precedence in the sense which operator is having the highest precedence. Okay, so for example, multiplication, division, quotient, and this integer division, they are all of the same precedence. Okay, when they are of the same precedence, then which one will be operated first? In that, to determine that, we have got something called associativity. Okay, for example, in this expression what we have written here, 2 star star 3 plus 4. Okay, so this multiplication, this is having same precedence as the single star, this division and this division. Then which one will be executed first? Left to right, whatever
Leftmost.
comes leftmost, it will be executed in that order. Okay, this is the difference between precedence and associativity. Okay, is this clear, guys? Precedence and associativity concept.
Yes.
Okay, so if we try to do this, so first 2 to the power 3, right? 2 to the power 3 will
8.
give you 8. Okay, then we will have 8 plus 4
24.
into we'll go step by step. Okay, 2 to the power 3 is 8. 8 plus 4 into 6 by 2 by 4
-3.
minus 3. Okay, so this was our first execution. Second, which one will be executed, guys?
4 into 6.
Plus 4.
Y plus 4, plus is having a lower precedence. Plus is having plus after these operators, these are executed, then only plus minus will be executed.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
precedence top to bottom. Okay, so next, which one is coming, guys?
4 into 6.
4 into 6, that is 24.
24.
Okay, then by 2 by 4 minus 3. Okay, so next, what is going to, which operation is going to be performed?
Division 24 by 2. 12.
24 by 2, right? So this is coming to 12 or 12.0.
12 only.
12, sir, because it is both are integer type. 12.00. 12.0.
That's what we saw in the previous, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Only for this division will get a floating value. Okay, then we have this by 4.
Even division by default it will show the floating value, sir. Even there is the
Yes.
integer value only output by default.
Yes, that is the default behavior. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Next, what we have? 8 plus
3.0.
3.0. Okay, minus 3. Okay. Next, we can do it in the same line. 11.0 minus 3, that is 8.0. Okay, let's print this now. Let's see, are we getting the same output or not?
Right.
Is this clear,
So
guys?
last but one 8 plus 3.0 will be 11.0 minus
Yeah.
3. It will be 8.0. Okay.
Yes. And then in the last, we have this equals to operator. And the if you see the associativity of this, it is right to left. Okay, the right will be assigned to this. If you do opposite, it will give us error.
Sir, precedent.
Yes, please, one at a time.
We don't have this power in that worksheet, no? Power operator.
No,
which you have
power
executed.
basically it's combination of these multiplication only. So both are same.
Okay,
For
so if
this,
like we are in that question, we are having power and multiplication both, then power will be executed first.
whatever comes first, left to right, because both are having the same precedence.
Okay.
Sir, the same question, result equal to 2 double star 3 plus 4 star 6. Okay. You have maintained the precedence in sequence. What if I put in random, but also I will get the same output? Random means double star will go corner and backslash will come very fast. We should follow the precedence. However,
No, we'll
it
get a
may
different
return.
output. Now, if we give this will be executed first, now left to right. So we'll get a different output.
Okay, irrespective of the precedent order, whatever sequence is mentioned initially, that we should follow, sir.
This you have to follow this. These operators are same precedence. Okay, so first these whatever in this expression, these operators will be executed first from left to right.
Left to right, I agree, sir. But if you go back, precedence where you're saying, okay, star is there and backslash is there, division is there, double slash is there. In this format only we should follow, or else if it is randomly there in the question like backslash is very first and star is back.
Oh no, this is just this is not any order. It is just I have mentioned randomly. You can have
Okay, okay.
anything.
So first follow the precedence and then place and then equal to if it is right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay
Sir,
then.
what is equal to operator? I mean, where are you using equal to? Like comparison or?
So we are the equality is also an operator. It is called assignment operator. So we are having this operator equals to, it will be executed at the end.
At the last, okay.
Yes.
Danish, what is if we put it some operation inside bracket? How it will be
Correct. It's a
performed?
good question. So bracket is the topmost precedence. For example, this 3 plus 4. I am putting this 3 plus 4 in bracket. Okay. So even if I were mentioned here, or I didn't mention here. Okay. So guys, bracket is on top of all the things. Okay.
It is same like BODMAS rule, sir. What we study in school.
BODMAS rule bracket
Yeah.
ODMAS.
Bracket open, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction.
But for BODMAS, they don't O and D, right? First O will come, then D will come. But here,
Yes. ODI
if
both
we
in the same
uh,
precedence. Yeah.
yes, but here they're having same precedence, right? So
Yeah.
so if we do this, so what will happen? 3 plus 4, 7. That will be that will be the first step. Okay, it will be like 2 by 7. Okay, and then into 6 by 2 double star 4 minus 3. Okay, so this then 2 by 7 will give you some value, but this will be executed first in bracket. Okay, that was a good, I just missed out that parenthesis. That is having the highest precedence.
Right.
Okay guys, any other doubt, or is this clear about precedence and associativity?
It's clear.
Okay, so these are called whatever we have seen, these are called binary operators. Okay, you can call it arithmetic that we saw. They are also called binary operators. Why binary? Because you have to use two variables to use it. Two. Okay, so binary is like binary means two, 0 and 1 in a general sense. But since it is using two variables, so that is why it's called binary operator. Okay, so we have something called unary operator also. Unary operator. Okay, where it is going to use a single variable, for example, binary, it will take like, and if you want to do an addition, right, you have to use a plus b. Okay, you need at least two values. Okay, so that is why it is called binary. Now suppose I want to do a minus a. Okay, and I'm storing the result here. Okay, so this is a unary operator, because this minus a, this will work with this can work with a single variable also, like this. Okay, but this is just not important, just for your information I'm telling you. No one asked these questions, but just binary operators, unary operators. Okay, we will have a lot of other examples also of this unary operators, but that is not important. So let's move on to a different topic then. We have something, so we have seen these arithmetic operators, and we have
Sir, one
something.
doubt I have.
Yes.
Suppose A and B, A is a float value, B is an integer value.
Yeah.
Like let's say 2.5 and 3.
Yeah.
All other operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division will be in float except the quotient, right?
Except the
Quotient, because quotient will only take the integer part of
Integer
it.
part.
if both are
Instead of the 3 plus 4, which you mentioned result, Aditya sir is asking that if it is instead of 3 plus 4.2, except quotient, the output remaining all will come as float.
yes, if if the outcome of any one of the operation here is a float, then the output will be a float.
Okay,
Uh,
if the float value or because of 3 plus, for example, 3
So
plus,
even if you give 4.2 here, okay,
yes.
and we remove this division operator here because division gives you a float value, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we have only one float value here,
everything will
4.2.
be in float. Everything will be in float.
The result will be in a float.
No, I'm saying like
Quotient.
quotient, sir. Quotient. I'm saying quotient will be not quotient actually. Let's say 4.2 divided by 2, right? In that case, my remainder will be
4.2 divided by 2.
divided.
You're saying this?
Yes, my remainder will be in float only, but my quotient will still be in integer format, right?
This we tried, right? In the previous, we
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
What we were getting? Was it so if
Because
you I see the quotient, right?
quotient we are
This will
getting
give us the
integer.
quotient.
Yes,
What will be the data type of the quotient?
Integer only.
integer.
Are you sure, everyone?
Yes.
Others?
Yes.
Yeah, only integer.
Will be just if you see my previous thing here, what I just showed. What did I mention here, guys?
Arithmetic operation
When
between
one
float
of
and will be float.
So what should be the
Operation which for float only.
right? It should be a float. So if I run this,
Sir, but you said it will ignore na, sir. I mean, 5 by 2, let's say, okay, both are in integer, then it will be integer for quotient. If one of them is,
it's very clear. There is nothing to be confused here. Simple thing.
okay, okay.
Okay, if I
So basically, guys, like when both of them are integer and you are doing quotient, it will be integer only. But if one of them is float and another one is an integer, it will be in float. Okay.
Then
I have mentioned this
quotient
very
also will
clearly.
consider
Quotient.
float.
If you see this here, I have mentioned this very clearly in this statement.
Arithmetic
Nothing to be
operation means
confused here.
including everything. Yeah, including everything. Okay. Got it, sir. Got it. Because we were confused because, sir, like when you are taking both of them as integer, uh, even if the quotient like 5 and 2, even if the quotient we are getting as 2.5, it is only taking integer value. That is where we got confused. But now we are okay. Yeah, the statements are more clear now, sir. Yeah.
Sir, you're on mute, it seems.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. I was speaking on mute. Yes. Yes, it's a very simple, guys. So we can say it's a quotient without the decimal part. That's as simple as that. No need to, think too much on this. This will also be not the correct. Yeah. You can mention without that you can only find the quotient, right? Even if you give 5 by 2, if you do think like a class 2 or class 3 student, what they will mention 2 as the quotient, 5 by 2, 2 as the quotient, 1 as the remainder, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's like that only, no? Okay. Anyone
Yes.
else having any doubt? Are we clear?
Yes. That we are
Yeah,
saying.
Danish,
Yes.
as part of unary operator, like increment, decrement, all this were there in Python or not? Like
No,
in
this
Java, yeah.
like what we did in Java, like a plus plus or plus plus a, this is not allowed here. Okay, if you want to
Okay, increment,
increase it,
decrement.
This a plus plus is not allowed. You have to do a equals to a plus
A
1.
plus 1. Like we don't
Oh,
have post increment or pre increment also
no,
considered.
pre and post increment operators are not is not allowed here.
Any particular reason or just, I mean, it is the way they
This
have
is the
designed.
way it is designed. This is all inbuilt.
Okay.
The design, the people who have designed their decision.
And Danish,
Yeah.
what about like a plus equal to 1 is equal like the
Yes,
shortcut
guys.
a
So
plus equal.
yes. So suppose we have a value called 10. Okay. So what is this, guy? This is an assignment operator. Equals to is an assignment operator. We are assigning this value to a. Okay. Now we have some operators. Some people call it augmented assignment operator. OPERATOR. Okay. For example, we want to increase the value of a by 1. Okay. So we'll just mention a equals to a plus 1. Okay. Similar, a short form of this, what we can do is a plus equals to 1. So this will also do the same thing. It will increase the value of a by 1. This will also do the same thing. It will increase the value of a by 1. Okay. So if I print a here, it will give us 11. If we print a here, it will give us 12. Okay, a plus 1, a plus 1. So if you run this, okay, 11 and 12. Not only for plus, I want to, increase it by a value of 10. Okay, so I can give a plus equals to 10. So 10 plus 10 will give us 20. Okay, I want to multiply. I want to do a into a and assign it back to a. So we can give a star equals to 10. It will give us 10 into 10, that is 100, and assign it back to a. Similarly, we can do it for division also. A division equals to 10 means a equals to a by 10. That is what we are doing. We get a value of 1.0. Okay, this is called augmented assignment. Augmented, other than assignment, is adding something more to it. Okay, there can be other terms also, but this is one of the term I have seen many people use it. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. If you use double equal to, will you treat it as comparison, sir?
Correct. It will treat this as comparison. If you want to compare two values, we can do equals to 10, and we'll get the some result, either true or false, a boolean value. Okay.
Sir, you mentioned a plus 1 or a plus equal to 1 is same, right?
A plus 1, no, both are not the same. I mentioned a equals to a plus 1 and a plus equals to 1 are same. This one I mentioned.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Can you explain that again, please?
Any other doubt, guys? Is it clear to everyone?
So the entire expression, that arithmetic expression, consists of the operators, which is plus, minus, into, and the operand. Operand is basically the numbers here, right?
Yeah, the values or literals we can say.
Okay.
Fine. Now we will see something about relational operators. Arithmetic operators we saw, assignment operator we saw, augmented assignment operator we saw. Then we have something called relational operators. Okay.
There is a comment actually from Mel actually, sir. He wants you to explain augmented
Augment.
assignment.
Can you explain that again, please?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Aditya,
Thank
for
you.
bringing that out. I just missed it. Yep. So augmented assignment. So we have this assignment operator. Is this clear? A equals to 10. This is called assignment. Okay. Now I
Yes.
want to do some, I want to perform some some operation or arithmetical operation on the same variable and assign it back to the same variable. Okay, I want to increase the value of this a. It was initially it is 10. I want to increase it by 1 and I want to assign it back to a. Okay, well, so we can do it in this way. One of the ways, a equals to a plus 1, we are assigning back to this. Okay, a short
Okay.
form of this same thing we can achieve by combining this plus operator with equals to operator. Plus equals to 1. This is nothing but a short form to represent this.
Okay.
Okay, suppose you want to subtract, you don't want to add. Okay, so just in the place of plus, we'll give a minus here, minus equals to 1. Is that clear, Mel?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now coming to relational operators, we have something called greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equals to, or equals to. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the data type of the result will be Boolean. Okay, Boolean means either true or false. Okay, so let's take two variables, a equals to 10, b equals to 20, and if we do here result a greater than b, so what will be the value of result, guys?
False.
A greater than b, false. Okay, so if you run this, invalid syntax, where is it?
Second line comment, sir.
Second line, we have to give a,
Second line comment, sir. Yeah.
okay, let's save it and run this again. So false. Okay, if we give a less than,
True.
they get true. Okay, now suppose both the values are same, then what are we going to get, guys?
True.
F-
Okay.
false.
This one false.
A less than b, true or false?
False.
False.
If we give a less than equals to b,
For true. Any one condition it is fulfilling.
correct. And a not equal to b,
False.
okay, so this was
Sir,
yes.
sorry for interruption. Not equals to which you mentioned this symbol format.
Yeah.
Okay, can we mention this not equal to in other format, like in SQL another format will be there.
I think in
Which
you have something like this. What this is for what? Equal to, not equal to in SQL?
yes, does it consider here?
No,
Not
no,
equal to all.
no. This thing will not work here.
Okay,
It
fine.
varies from programming language to programming language. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So we have seen this relational operators and how do they work. There are something called logical operators. They are nothing but and, or, and, not. Okay. For example, if we mention here A should be greater than B and A should not be equal to 10. Okay. If we have multiple conditions, A is greater than B and it should not be equal to 30. Okay, I've given two conditions here, and I'm storing the result.
Error.
Error or no, it will also give true and false value, right? Why it should give error?
I mean to say false this
Oh,
statement.
okay. So A is greater than B. Is this true or false?
It's
This one.
true.
And A not equal to 30. Is this true or false?
False.
So true and false. What will be the output?
False.
True
False.
and false gives you false.
Yes.
Okay, let's run this. Let's comment out this one. D is not defined. Where is B? I have commented out. That is why it's telling me these are not defined. Okay, let's run this again. What if we give true here?
Or
Sorry,
if you mention it will
or.
fulfill condition.
Yes. So what will be the value here?
True.
Is this clear to everyone? Anyone having any doubt on this? Feel free to ask. So if we run this, true. Okay. So always remember, guys. Where is this? Let me replace this with values. Okay, like true. We have multiple conditions that are returning true and true and true and false. Okay, so what will be the output here?
False.
So in case of AND, guys, whenever if we have a single false, then the result will be false. Okay, so if I run this, we'll get false. Okay, but in case of suppose we have false or false or false or false. So what will be the value here, guys? Output?
False.
Because all are false, right? What if we have a single true?
Either it may be false or true, cannot be defined because it is OR.
What will be the result, value in the result? It can have only one value.
True.
True.
It will have a true because or condition, if one is true, then it will give you a true. Either one, any one, either this or this. So if one of the condition is satisfying, it will give you true. Okay. Now,
I think you're in mute.
no, I'm not. Now, suppose I just give a not here. Okay. Not of this entire thing. So what is the output we'll be getting, guys?
False.
False.
Not is going to just reverse, whatever value we'll get, what? It will just reverse it. So output of this is a true and inverse of true is false. Okay, so we'll get a
False.
okay. Are we clear with the use of and, or, and not?
Right.
Fine. Now, guys, this is one way of running our, we saw one way of running our Python code, okay? And if you see the file name here, it is being saved as .py file, okay? we can do it using a command line also. I will just show you that. So this is our path. Let me open command prompt. Okay. And let me go to this path. Okay. I think this is a little bit, it will be a little bit small. I will type there also. Okay. So if you go to the command prompt and to the folder, to the directory where our program is located, after going there, if you just type this Python and the name of the file, give Python and then give file name with the extension, this is going to run. Okay. For example, the name of this file is precedence. Okay, precedence.py you can see. So if I go to command prompt and if I type this name, Python precedence, I think the name is wrong. Correct, otherwise we get error. Okay. So we're getting the same output. You can see 2, 10, 10 false. Okay. So you can run your script from command line also using this Python command and the name of the file with dot extension. Okay, this was one thing I wanted to show, and there was some, and I wanted to show, like, you know, the internal execution of this program, what happens internally. Okay, so let me open this.
Danish,
Yes.
can we use like a symbol for like and or like pipe symbol or not exclamatory in Python?
Via this command prompt you're saying while executing?
No. Anywhere like apart from A and D, just write that symbol of and. Like what is that?
That is in SQL, not in programming. Like he's talking about
Symbols.
A and B.
Oh, that ampersand sign you're telling?
Ampersand, yeah.
The for or we have pipe symbol. No?
No. Those things. I have never tried it, and I'm 90% sure this will not work here. But you can try, okay, and see it's working or not. Yeah. So coming back to the internal execution side, so what is happening? What we are doing right now, we are saving it .py file and executing. We are seeing the output. Okay, this is what we are seeing right now. What is happening internally? That this .py file first is being converted to bytecode. Okay, .py file is being converted to .pyc file. So this is nothing but after compilation, you are getting .pyc file. This is done by using this Python compiler. What we have installed from the Python, this official website, that is the Python compiler we have installed. That is going to compile it to .pyc file. First step. Then what will happen? Then this bytecode, this is machine understandable. We won't be able to understand this. Okay. This is converted to machine code. This is done by Python virtual machine. Okay. First thing .py to pyc, source code to bytecode, that was that transformation was being done by Python compiler. Okay, py to pyc file, source code to bytecode. From bytecode to machine code is being taken care by PVM, Python virtual machine. Okay, this is just a program in our memory. Python virtual machine that is doing this.
Byte is also ones and zeros, right? So why are you saying
Bytes not necessary, it is in ones and zeros. Byte can be in hexadecimal format, in octal format, anything depending on the operating system, what they are doing. Okay, that might refer what representation they're using. Okay. So
but
this
both
machine,
are in machine, both are machine readable only.
Both are machine readable, correct. Okay. So next thing is done by Python virtual machine, and then we are seeing the output. Okay, so that is why if people call Python as an interpreted language, that is not totally true. Okay, because you can tell internally we cannot say it 100 because internally this compilation it is being converted to byte code. Okay, so what makes this Python platform independent? This is a very common question for Java people also. What makes it platform independent? Okay, what makes Python, you see, compile it once and run it anywhere. Okay, platform, it can run on Windows system, it can run on Mac system, it can run on Linux system. What makes it is that this .pyc file, this byte code, once we get this byte code, then this byte code can be executed on any system with any operating system. Okay, so I have written here some explanation also. Okay, so you should see anybody can run this bytecode instruction on any computer system. Hence, Python is not dependent on any specific operating system. Okay, is this clear, guys? This is some interview questions I also asked around this. What is .pyc file? Okay, why is
Ganesh,
Python platform independent? Yes.
what is
So,
what is the correct statement for Python? Like it is like interpreted, we say, or compiled, or like if anybody asks what is the correct statement, then I can deliver
You can
about
say
Python.
it's a compiled language only because internally it does generate the bytecode. Okay.
Okay.
But here in Python virtual machine, now this is having an interpreter, Python virtual machine. So that is why sometimes they call instead of Python virtual machine, they will call it as interpreter.
So we can say that like source code to byte code, it is like compiled at once.
Yes.
Code to machine code, like interpreter came into picture line by line, huh?
Correct. Yes.
sir, after
Okay,
we are
thanks.
getting machine code, it is converted again back to human readable language, right?
It is machine code. After the machine code, now it is just giving us the output that is in a human readable format. Correct. Whatever a
Yes.
program is doing, we are seeing that output. Yes.
But in the first class, you have said like internally things are like compilation, but that is what is making Python slow when compared to other languages. But if we see in a higher view, like when you are running multiple line commands, compilation won't be happening. I mean, internally compilation will be happening, but if you see it from a broader picture, it's an interpretation. I mean, we will be running each one of them line by line. So can we say like that in the interview, sir, or we can say like till bytecode it is compilation, then from bytecode to machine code it is interpreted basically. Should we say like this
Yes,
or
you can say the second way. Okay,
second
internally
way? Okay.
compilation is happening, and then Python virtual machine is having an interpreter that is converting that executing that machine code. Okay, and what makes it slow is uh like in Java, if you compare with Java with Python, okay, so Java also we are getting a bytecode, but there's a difference. Java is not dynamically typed. In
Okay.
Python, we don't give the variable name. So it is the duty of the compiler
System.
to determine, okay, what
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
data. It will take some extra time there, spend some extra time there. So that makes it a little bit slower than Python. Sorry, Java.
Also, the third stage here is compile. I mean, interpretation. That will also slow down the process. Line by line, it is converting.
No,
But
line
in case of
interpretation is happening in Java also. Interpretation
in
is
Java,
happening in Java also,
okay.
but uh, Java's virtual machine is much more, optimized than Python's virtual machine. It is much
Oh,
more better than that. Okay.
So,
I was also not
so if
aware of this. I just read some blogs, then I came to know about this. Okay. But in case of C, if you see programming language like C, there is no bytecode. It is directly to target code. So that is why C is always faster than Python or Java.
oh, okay.
so if anyone asks what is the Python, whether it is compiled or so I should mention Python to Python bytecode. It is compile, and bytecode to machine code interpretation.
Yes, you have to say that, to us, it is, we see directly it is getting executed, but internally it is getting converted to bytecode, and then it is getting converted to this machine code using this virtual machine. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So platform independent basically means the bytecode which you are using, I mean, what you're getting usually
Yes.
can be run on any operating system
Correct.
or any, yeah, I mean, it is not operating system dependent, as
Correct.
well as it is not dependent upon, I think, what was the term? I forgot actually. Uh, uh, One is operating system. Basically, the previous programming language were operating system dependent. Like Mac code can only run on Mac, or Windows code can only run on Windows. One is operating system. Other thing I forgot, sir, actually. Dependent upon some other thing I forgot. Uh,
No problem. If you remember, you can ask me anything offline also. It's
okay.
no problem. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So I hope this execution part is clear, guys, to everyone.
Yes.
Anyone having any other doubt in this? Fine.
Danish,
Yes.
what you tell about like dynamically something you told what make Python slower? Can
Dynamically
you?
typed. Yes, dynamically typed. So in the first class we discussed about this, that see like we are giving here any value like a equals to 10. We are not in Java. What we have to do, we have to first give the type of that, right? Data type. But in Python, we leave it to the compiler to determine
Okay.
what is the data type and perform. So this also makes it a little bit slower.
So compiler take this responsibility to assign data
Yes.
type.
Yes. Okay, so that is why this is dynamical type, and Java and any other programming language where first we have to declare the data type, that is statically typed.
Thanks.
Okay, guys. Okay, now moving on. We have talked about this. Let's just mention have this thing in this. Sorry. This day 2. What did we cover today? We covered. So almost we are like it's 10 o'clock, guys. We will just end the session. I'm just mentioning whatever we have covered. We have covered fstring format, arithmetical expression. We covered operators, precedence and associativity. We covered. We covered operators. What are the operators? Arithmetical operators.
Boolean.
Boolean, relational operators. Relational, logical operators. Assignment operator also. Okay, and day 1, what did we cover, guys? If you remember day 1.
Day one we've covered
Different data
functions,
types.
different functions, print function, input function, different
That's,
data
yeah.
types.
Yes, print function, input. SEP and this. What was that? SEP and
End, sir.
SEP and end. I think that was it. I mean, if I remember, I will add it. Okay. And also today we saw Python's internal execution. Okay. Internal execution system. Fine. Then tomorrow we are going to cover about some about if else condition. We'll see how to if else condition we'll check. We'll cover about loops.
Today we
While
have covered augmented assignment also. That was one.
augmented assignment also. Yes. Fine. So that's all from the class, guys. Sorry. Anyone having any questions? Feel free to ask. We are good to wrap up
Sir,
this.
day one we covered identifiers, naming convention.
That is very important, right? Identifiers. Yes.
So I just wanted to know, can I get the notes for the day 1? Because today itself I joined this session.
You can. Whoever has joined, recently, So what we do now, we will share these assignments in a shared drive. We have added the emails of the participant. You can also share your email ID. We will add you. So there you will get these assignment questions. Also the programs that we have written here. Okay. I will be converting this to a normal TXT file, like day one TXT files, and I will say, upload it there. You can access it from there. Okay. And the recordings will also be uploaded. Once it is uploaded, we will share the link for the recordings. You can go through the recording also.
And Danish, that Word file also, in which you have like
This one
associated
also I will put it. Yes, this one or this one, and also this operator precedence. This one also I put it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Any other question, doubt, guys?
So
Sir,
today, do you have any assignment for today?
I will give today's assignment also. Yes. Anyone having any other question?
Just one last clarification. Division by default, it will come output decimal. You mentioned division.
Float.
Yes.
Float value will get.
Division. If it is not
Yeah.
float, integer also. I meant to say, okay, float. Ultimately, float only we will
See,
get.
this one,
Division.
when we are performing arithmetic operation between two integer variables, result will always be an integer except for division.
Yes. Okay. And the quotation quotient also,
Quotient,
if we are quotient. Okay. If 14 by 2, what will be the answer, sir? Like it will come into, it will display integer only, even decimal is
only
coming.
integer.
It
Yes,
will avoid
only
the
integer.
decimal.
Only integer.
It will avoid the decimal.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Yeah, I have one more thing to, just I'm taking suggestion from you guys. See, initially I told this program will take 30 hours. Okay. But in my previous batch, I saw that it is taking more than that, around 35 to 36 hours. Okay. So if we go, by having 2 days class only on weekends, so it will almost take how much? 4 into 6, 4 into 4, 16. If you have 4 weekends, 16 plus 16, 32, almost like 2 months and 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. So I was thinking, based on everyone's, if everyone agrees, can we have one extra class on weekdays, any weekday, so that we cover 6 hours per week? Then in that case, we will cover this entire program in 1.5 months. If it's okay, if you agree, disagree, we will only go with this if everyone agrees. No, nothing like forcing. Just I'm taking your suggestion. What do you guys think? Because you are the active party, right?
I am
So
agreeing, sir.
what about others? Anyone having
Agreed.
any problem with this?
No, Danish. We can extend in weekend also.
I have also agreed.
So first tell me who all disagrees with this? Anyone having any problem with this?
It's going to clash with the SQL server class, the SQL server class. It's going to clash with that.
Hello.
Okay, so Mel is saying we'll go only with weekends. We will extend. It's no problem even if it extends over 2 months. Is that what you're saying, Mel?
I would like to add a weekday, but
Okay,
if
you would
it-
like
if
to
it
add a
clashes-
weekday to this. Okay.
Yes, if it doesn't clash with the SQL server class, that's fine. Because I think this time, the same time clashes with the SQL server class, the SQL class rather.
Oh, SQL clash, it will be a clash, right? Based on the timing you are saying for weekdays.
Yes.
So what
So
we
if you
can do
can-
is,
if you can- So if you
Sir,
can
what-
put another time that doesn't clash with that, that'd be fine.
Okay,
sir,
let
can
me
we
stop the recording for this. Stop.